Hi everybody, let's together talk about the topic School with a Difference at the level 2 of Think book. Today talk about this. Together read the article again, complete the sentence with the Bangladesh, Indonesia and USA. But I will use the lesson to practice the speakings. This also the first time I use method to study English, and I will post it on the internet to have a memory to have a memory. The first, the student here learn the stations. Do you know the student learn the station at Indonesia? It happened when a teacher, when she go to school every day to work, she meet a lot of begging in the train, and she realized if they don't have an education, they won't have a futures. So she found a teacher. So she found the school as a platform or the railway that helped a lot of students. At the local. And at the method, have a lot of students go to school, and the student not a and the school is just and the school isn't and the school not a and the school not a school. It also provide for some about food, medicines, and another thing if you want. They use drama and music to teach them about reading and write. This school uses both the modern technology. You can imagine about USA. They have to find a method to teach a lot of people on the access internet and computer. With the access computer, they can study a lot of subjects in the internet about music, math, and another subject. But the first start is so difficult. Both the teacher and the student studied is so difficult. But when they feel it can improve a lot about math and reading, have a lot of parents use it for the children, and they hope another people will following them and improve it example. The weather make life difficult here sometimes. I live in Vietnam at a tourist zone. I live in Vietnam at a tourist zone. It have a lot of rain in the summer. It make flood across the local. It make flood across the local. And same like country have a poor country, but my country is Bangladesh. It hit a lot of heavy rain in the summer. And with the reason, have a lot of flood across the country. They don't enough the clean water. And the electricity from the environment and situation. They have a great idea about found a floating school. That floating school helped a lot of people, about over 70,000 students for go to school. Every day they use boat to pick up the children the school enough the students, they can begin they can start the lessons. They teach for them enough the information about math, about music, English, and a lot of subjects. They also teach for them about internet and another things. They will have a little question about why at the I said don't enough electric, why they can study and use a computer. That's the reason is at these they have over solar power boat. With the boat, they feed a lot of library and they feed the energy, and with the solar power boat, they can have electricity to service for study. This also from a charity. They helped a lot of country have a float, and they helped a lot of country have a float about Bangladesh, about Vietnam, and another countries. It's difficult to get a place at this school. Get a place that is traditional school, but don't have a place that talk about USA school. Instead, the traditional school at least they use a computer and access internet to instead the traditional school. They use high-tech boat instead the right boat. And when the school start, it's so difficult because they don't know use the technology. They don't know use the technology, but spend a lot of time to study that use the technology. They become fluently to use it, and it's so convenient to study a lot of things just with the computers. These children want another school be like them. That school at USA also want another school follow some example because it's so convenient. So it can help a lot of students. It can help a lot of students at a lot of situations study. If you can imagine, if you are patient, you can go to school. You can use the course about the course of school to study, and they can. So they don't interrupt your lesson. Because you go to the hospital. Children here have a floating lessons. I said for you before, in Bangladesh city, in the summer, it hit a lot of heavy rain, so they float across the country. So they have a great idea. About have a floating school. The children get more than just an education. You can imagine, at Indonesia, the school just provide for have a money family, and the poorest children of the local can't go to school. You can imagine if they don't go to school, what is the future of them? What's the matter of them? What the future of them is happen? What the future of them is happen? So have a teacher. She a generous and a kind of teacher. She found the school at the platform and at the railway station locals. With the method, they can teach a lot of poorest students. At the she don't just teach for them a lot of things about math, about music, English, and other things. And at the they also provide for them a lot of things about food, about medicines, and whatever they need. I read about it and want to become a volunteer. I want to go somewhere to make a volunteer. I want to go to somewhere to make a volunteer. Become a teacher at a mountain, at a remote mountain. But I'm so afraid about ghosts, so I think I will go somewhere it just nearly a little, nearly living city. It fit for me come back my house whenever I want to go there. My lesson is finished a day. Today, thank you. See you. Follow me.